How you doing? I'm Dr. Brian Polachek, founder of Healthy Wealthy. That's why I've also been a chiropractor at Polachek Chiropractic for 22 years, helping people get healthy. And a lot of people have asked me, why did I start this Healthy Me Challenge? Well, sometimes your mess is your message. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. I was 16 years old. I was going to a new school in high school. Didn't know a lot of people there. Got bullied. Was playing basketball. Had a lot of stress. Was going up and playing my freshman year in a game. Someone took my feet out, landed on my head, and had a traumatic head injury. And what ended up started to happen is started having blackouts, seizure problems. Next thing you know, I'm in the neurologist's office. And that started my health journey where my grades were solid A's all the time. I was considered myself a good athlete, doing a lot of things, and that really affected me. When I started having those problems and those blackouts, it affected my social learning. It affected how I interacted with people. And no one could understand. You'd look at me and think I was normal. Well, I was forgetting people's names. Words weren't coming to me smoothly. My grades went down to C's and D's. At the time, my folks weren't getting along perfectly well, so there was a lot of stress there. There was some other problems. Hey, look at that. Little rabbit. See, he's listening in too. And so what ended up happening is that started my health journey into going to seek help. And with the help of my dad, thank God, who's also a chiropractor, we started going to different doctors. I went to the neurologist. I was on medication for my, seizure problems, which were a problem. And I was coming up. I needed to drive. I needed to function. I couldn't be blacking out all the time. But these medications make you blacked out. You can't think straight. Your memory's all screwed up. It affects your gut. It affects how you function. You're basically like a zombie. And I took the guidance of all the neurologists, but I also knew that there was other things that could be done to heal the body. I know the body's self-healing and self-regulating. I knew that. I knew that there was a solution to the problem, but you had to go out and find it. That started my health journey, and there was my message. I went to naturopaths. I went to acupuncture. I went to different chiropractors. I went to an Ayurvedic doctor up in Lancaster, Massachusetts. I went everywhere because I wasn't willing to accept that my life was just going to be, my memory was screwed up. I was screwing up names. My upbringing, I wasn't as social as I should have been with everyone else because I was scared. I was scared to say the wrong thing. I had no confidence. Well, with that health journey, I got healthier and healthier. I started learning more. I started finding out things that worked for me and that didn't work. And then I went to Arkansas to this it was a chiropractor who dealt with a lot with stress. And he started working on me and with biofeedback mechanisms, and a lot of my problem was due to stress and a lot of it was due to lifestyle. So with that and switching up to a healthy fat diet, a keto diet for healing for the brain, which is, a lot of people might not know this, but in India, when they had schizophrenia and seizure problems, before they had medications, a lot of people put on high fat diets, which helped them. I'm not saying to not go to a doctor. Absolutely get guidance of a doctor of any health problem. And my programs are not designed to diagnose or treat any diseases or problems. They're built to improve health. And so that being said, I improved my health, and with the guidance of my neurologist, I got off of all my medications. I got off of everything. And what the biggest thing I started noticing is my brain started working better. Not only did I lose 40 pounds where I was starting to get overweight, but my focus got better. My mental clarity got better. I was not allergic to cats anymore. My inflammation levels went down, and it helped me so much. I'm like, I have to give back. I have to figure out a program to help other people, because that's the common theme in my office. The Healthy Me program was designed to help people with weight loss, inflammation, stress, and accountability. Those are the biggest problems of everyone that came into my office has and still does. They have inflammation problems. We are the inflammation nation. People have blood sugar problems. They have pain management problems. They are always pain, always swollen. Stress problems. Stress is off the charts nowadays. And accountability. A lot of people do know what to do. People are really smart. They just aren't doing the work because no one's holding them accountable. And with this being said, what helped me so much in my lifestyle to figure out, I'm like, I got to give back to other people. So the solution to a lot of this was an accountability program that addressed inflammation, weight loss, fitness, as well as a taste of some of how you could deal with stress, because I'm a nervous system specialist. I'm a chiropractor. Most people think we treat back pain and neck pain. We actually help the nervous system function better with stress reduction through adjustments that take pressure off the nervous system. So with all these things, I don't always have time. I adjust people in my office. I don't have time to go over lifestyle. And lifestyle has a huge impact on your health, along with the nervous system adjustments, along with chiropractic treatment. You have to address all of them, all the above. So my solution was this program, Healthy Me program. And what else is another problem nowadays? We have social distancing. People have crazy lives. Even before this happened, they have 2 jobs. They're doing multiple things. And what happens? They can't come to these programs. They don't have time for it. You have to bring it to people. So on this program, I'm bringing it to you. And I'm doing this special. All right? It's $198 for one, $298, buy one, gift one. That's for the first 20. 8 spaces are taken as of right now. There's a week left to this. July 7th is when this starts. And what we do is we go through a whole 6-week program of accountability, anti-inflammatory diet, the best diet I think on the planet, like a keto adapted diet. I'm going to teach you how to do that properly. We're going to address, mitochondrial optimization, gut health, switching your fuel source from sugar to fat, how to target a diet so that you're not hungry all the time, because cravings is what's really hurting people. And then we're going to work on some of the fitness part of forcing your body to be a fat burning machine, how it brings down inflammation, working on gut health and how that gut health has a connection to your brain health. And then we are going to work on mindfulness or stress management, lifestyle things that you can do along with diet that help to bring down inflammation, help to get blood flow and nerve flow more to your brain, help to improve how your body responds to stress. See, it's not the stress that happens, it's your adaptability to that stress and how you respond to the stress. If you could keep your nervous system in a balanced place, most people are walking around in a fight, flight, emergency mode, which is what causes them to have anxiety. They're tired, but they can't sleep. They're inflamed all the time. Their body can't heal properly. That leads to gut health problems. That leads to so many things. And it's impossible to go over this in a 5 or 10 minute session with anyone, which is why I brought this to people. And this includes one live webinar a week on Zoom where everyone can interact. There's a solid group of people, by the way, signed up already. We have social learning units and a private Facebook group. You have to answer to the group. And it's not like it's not like a dictatorship where I'm going to be on people's ass about it. I am going to help guide you, and everyone's in a different place. Some people need to be pushed a little bit. Some people need to be pulled. And remember, pulling, just like, why do horses pull carts and not push them? Because you can pull way more than you can push. I don't want to push people. I want to pull people along to their health journey to get them healthier. And that's why I started this program. So this program is starting July 7th. There's 12 spots available. If you instant message me, I'll leave a link below that people could sign up if they want to. I'd love to have you along in this journey. I think everyone should need this. I might even incorporate in my office as a mandatory thing for all the patients to do, because I think nervous system health, accountability, gut health are so important to health. And this is why so many people are not where they need to be in their life. And don't forget, this affects you now and later. If you don't have symptoms now, that does not mean you're healthy. What happens is sometimes the symptoms don't come along till later because the body's inflamed, because it builds up toxicity over time. And then what happens? You get water retention to dilute that toxicity. There's where all your weight, bloating, inflammation comes from. And many of the symptoms that people have are inflammation problems that are developing over the 10, 15, 20 years. And I see it like a broken record. And a lot of times people come to me when now they're really suffering. They don't, and I tell them 20 years earlier, you need to work on your lifestyle. And 20 years later, they have problems, autoimmune problems, gut problems, anxiety, depression problems. And it's the same problems over and over. It is inflammation, toxicity. What is it? The three T's: trauma, toxicity, and thoughts. Those are the three things that cause almost all the stresses in body. That's physical, chemical, and emotional stress. I try to address most of these in my program. We'd love to have you along for the journey. And so it's up to you. I'd love to have you. You can instant message me. You can click the link below, and we'd love to have you on board. Thank you.